So we're standing at one of the lowest spots on the entire trail, and we're at a little bridge that crosses a wet area during the springtime. This is the very beginning of a vernal pond, and we'll see that and talk about that later. But this is wet soil. Even in the driest parts of the year, there's still some water, there's groundwater that is close to the surface of the ground here, which really supplies all of these plants that are around us with the moisture that they need. So the plants that live here are ones that are wet. They like their roots to be wet. They need that moisture. Things like the sweet pepper bush. You can also see that there's ferns here. These are marsh ferns. It's called marsh fern for a reason because it likes to live in marshes. Although some ferns do not, they like dry areas. There is a plant right behind me here, which is called witch hazelnut. You can see the nuts are in plenty on this particular plant right now. This is one of the few plants here that is actually likes wet and dry soil. So you'll see this in some of the higher woodlands too. Here's a high bush blueberry. There's a sassafras right at the tip of my fingers. Then there is red maple and red maple and red maple. All the canopy here is red maple. Now, by knowing all this, it gives us a sense of the kinds of animals that can sustain and live in this woodland. First of all, the water here is really important. And second, the hazelnuts make great food for everything from squirrels to chipmunks to some of the mice and voles that live in this woodland, which creates the beginning of the food pyramid that goes to some of the higher predators. We know that we have Cooper's hawk in here, red-tailed hawk, raccoons, etc. and so forth. It's a rich woodland area. Even though it's a suburban woodland, it has its richness. And we're going to walk on up the trail and go to a higher area. You can see the trail behind me begins to rise and becomes dry. Thank you.